the notes it's in the Crazy Geek Crafter. And hopefully today I'll finish this wreath. Feel like the projects are standing in line for me to finish this and get on with something else. And it has been far longer than I anticipated. I have to say I've become quite good at die cutting these subjects though. Ooh, that was sticky. I need some stems on these cherries. I didn't get that done before the start of the live. I did get everything cut though. Alright, it's stuck. Ow. Maybe that helps. Oh, yep, it did. It did. And I need a piece of paper underneath for the glue. So, but I did cut lots of strawberries for this week. These are with stems, these are without. I have lots of flowers. I wouldn't call that a lot of leaves, but I hope it's enough. All I can do right now is hope when it comes to the leaves. And maybe I should just use more strawberries, and that will make things easier. I do have a lot of them this time. I found out that the die can actually handle when I do 2 pieces of cardstock at a time, so that's nice. Oh, wait, the other one got there. It's easy to do like this, and then dip this in. Hey, Jana, dear. You wanna sleep on Mama's desk? We're not gonna play now, dear. If you wanna play, you have to go play Daddy. Go disturb Daddy. He's probably not doing anything really important. Other than trying not to laugh at me talking to myself. Oh, and the cherries are right at the moment here in Denmark. Oh, and they reminded me that this color is actually all wrong for cherries. They should be seriously dark, like almost black. But this is how I remember seeing them in the tree, so that's what I went with when I started the wreath. Yep. Now, if this was a mobile, first of all, I would need to make double the amount of everything. But then I would hang cherries down here, and then I would cut out the pit in brown and leave it in, so that when they turned, it looked like they were eaten. That would have been fun. But if I have cherries left over, maybe I'll make some for the window. Maybe. Maybe I'm a bit sick of this die set when I'm finished. It is possible. There's one flaw here. The stem actually connects to the stone in the center of the fruit. But who remembers that? Unless you just eaten cherries, which I did. There are birds outside and Jana is not happy, so I apologize if she disturbs anything at your end. That's the problem with the dog with ears. Morgan's been deaf for since he was 4, so just didn't have to bother with the sounds that much. If you couldn't see it, it wasn't there. Sometimes he does hear or see things that we don't. Maybe he's getting senile, who knows. Just turned 11 last week, so it is possible that it is. Oh, look at that. Perfect amount. I'm a bit proud now. I didn't plan that. This actually works nicely to get that tiny amount of glue on here. All thumbs today. There. And this last one. Now I am ready to proceed. Let's start with a few leaves for these. I'm thinking, yeah, that was done. It's the other way around. Don't have too many of these, so. There. And then if I don't glue it onto the paper, I can take this and glue it on here. Oh, there's another one. So I did have too many. I think I can handle that. Just to not get anything stuck in that leftover glue. Just try it all. We have strawberries. We have leaves, and flowers. And I do think this one needs a flower over here. And I made these before I started the live, so they were ready, and I would remember to put them on because they're right there. Insert. And there. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Then some strawberries on the back, not on the front. I may need a few acrylic blocks for this. Good thing they're within reach. And a curly thing on the other side, of course. I think this one needs a friend. Yeah, let's do another strawberry. Under here. Leaf. And there. Said it before, I'll repeat it because it's been a few weeks. I don't mind if there's a little bit of white showing here and there, just the wall is white. It would have been different if it's been blue or something, then it would be very visible, but it's not necessary to fret about for this one. There we go. A bit too much. There. Oh, hey Stacy. I'm just now watching. Are the things you're gluing down to the wreath diecast? Yes, they are. They are from a Danish company. Just a second, I'll find the packaging. I've been cutting these for weeks on my couch and then assembling the wreath on site. This is a Danish brand, Free Scoops, and yeah, this is what I've been working with. And I've glued everything offside before. Yeah, I did at one point wonder why I did not make a file for this and just cut it on my scan and cut, but I do love these edges that you get when die cutting. They look very nice. So, and this look with the petals, you can't get that with my scan and cut. I need a special tool for that. I think it can only do piercing, actually can't actually do lines like this, the embossing. It's, yeah, you have to choose sometimes. And yeah, I spent maybe 2 hours a week die cutting. So yeah, the very first live I did cut out the wreath part and the whole, you can't see that of course, the whole enforcer here, put that on, and then every week I would get a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further, and hopefully today I can finish it so I can start a new project, because this is getting a tiny bit tedious, tiny bit, but it'll be great. I could see it in the beginning. It looked a bit bare when it was just this part up here, but as it grew, I can see the effect on the wall. It's gonna look great when I'm done. So. Do you have any crafty projects pending, Stacy, or are you just couch surfing? Or that depends, of course, where you are at. Stacy is primarily an English-speaking name, so therefore I would guess either the States or England. Could be Australia, but I think it's in the middle of a night over there, since it's 9 o'clock in the evening here in Denmark, Europe. It's so funny when you go online and meet people, because they're all over the place. Oh, Texas, yes. I had a pen pal live there for some years while he was at Foothood. Nowadays he lives in Memphis. So yeah, that's a lot of hours. I didn't talk much with him while he was at Fort Hood, but when he was in Afghanistan, of course, we talked a lot. Because he was in the tech division, and we were almost in the same time zone at that point. But yeah, that was years ago. It's funny how time flies. Yeah, I think that's 7 or 6 hours behind here, so that's early afternoon or something over there. Maybe flower down here. No, I personally watch not just lives, but YouTube in general, when I would like to craft, but I can't, because I'm stuck somewhere, or yeah, in my particular case, when my back is aching and I can't sit at the table. Then it's nice to watch other people be crafty, then you kind of feel a little bit of that ache go away. Okay. I'm actually at work and have your video playing so I can see it between my patients. Patients? Oh, so you're in some kind of healthcare. Uh-huh. Well, that's what lives are great for, I guess, you know, because it's not too fast. I normally watch my YouTube videos at 1.5 or 2 speed, not the normal 1. So when I watch a live, I have to remind myself I can't just speed it up, because it's an actual person at the other end doing this right now. But cool. I'm hoping that things are getting better, that people have gotten what we call that crowd immunity from the coronavirus. You're hit pretty hard over there, as far as I understand. I know in Asia it's still a big problem. We talked about it on the news the other day, that was one of the reasons why we hadn't seen so many Asian tourists this year. But since we've been out of over the virus for some time, we don't really think about other people still fighting it. But the plan for the wreath, that's Stacey's question, what my plan is for the wreath, is it has to hang in my living room for the summer. And for fall, I'll be making a new one, and then maybe next year I'll make another summer wreath, maybe one with flowers, and then I can interchange them whenever I like. I like variety, and when you can't move furniture, then it's easier to make paper wreaths and move those around, you know, get some different views for the seasons. Let's see if I can get it in here. Yep, it made it. Strawberries, cherries, strawberries, cherries. And I have one there. This is the middle point. Maybe I should just make a note of that. This is the middle. That's where we're meeting. Some more here. Stacey sees this wreath in a shadow box with a frame, of course, around it, and with a saying in the middle. That would be nice too. But I have a European brand command hook on the wall for when I hang my Christmas decor. I have this frame that says now I have a machine gun, ho ho ho, you know, just with a nice Christmas background and some baubles in the corner where one is broken, because of course it's an homage to Die Hard. And this hook is empty the rest of the year, so that's why I'm making this. And it will not support a frame. I tried. It ended up on the floor. Luckily it was plastic, so nothing really happened. The dogs were not in any peril or anything, but yeah, I learned my lesson. Just light things on that one. But yeah, I was thinking earlier if I should put a bar in the middle and write summer. But I think it's unnecessary. This is really what the Danish summer is. Strawberries and cherries. At least to me it is. Let's alternate colors here. There we go. Right now, also peaches actually is in season here, but I don't think they're actually grown here. I might have to make that addition to my comment. I think they come from Spain or something, where they have some. Well, this year they have serious warmth, and Greece is on fire, and yeah, the world is changing, to say the least. See, let's put a cherry in here. Want a cherry in here, and I need a block to hold that down, obviously. There we go. There. Stay. More leaves, maybe. Yeah, more leaves. It does look like I'll be able to finish today if I can just sit here a bit more than usual. I usually clock out after half an hour because I'm in pain, but I'm hoping I can keep it up today and finish this. And it's stuck. Yay. Yeah. Another one of these. There, and then leaf. I don't think I have enough leaves. That's not good. I have made strawberries enough, that's for sure. That was not good. Cherry. I need cherry to cover that one up. It's a bit too obvious. There's a hole there. There we go. And the block on top. Hopefully that works. More strawberries. they come out with a good apple dye, I might actually make an apple wreath for fall. I do like apples. I'm just a bit picky with the kind. I prefer Granny Smith because I like my apples sour. And we have this saying that some apples kind of taste like flour. I don't know how to explain that better, but it like it dries your mouth out or something, and those I don't like. And not gluing it to the table. Good. We need another one of these. Here we go. Let's get some glue on both sides. Oh, come on. Maybe a bit too much. And stuff it in there. There we go. I actually feel like we need a leaf here. Just a little one. There we go. Almost there. Getting there, at least. I think I'm being missed. My older dog, Morgan, he is under the other table, the computer end of this table. I have about 2 meters of desk space to sit at, and 1/2 is dedicated to computers. In part because I like them, in part because it's kind of necessary if you want to make YouTube videos. Yeah. These are actually what I have left. That's not good. I do have a lot more without stems. Let's see. This will not be enough. I can see that. Oh, oh. Ah, glue on the table. Glue on the table. There we go. And redoing this one. Oh. I am getting closer. These take up a lot of space, which is really nice, but I don't want to unbalance it with having too many. And we this over here, and a lighter one here. Oop, stay. Glue two together. Oop. Oop. Not very helpful. And then these here, and another block on that. These I'll have to put in later, I think. I just have to make this area work. I think I'm going to need a few of these. As long as I hide the top thoroughly, it should be okay. And don't glue it to the table. It's a good rule. And I have these left and 2 leaves, so I'm going to have to use a few more of these. Like so. Maybe this one goes here. And this one goes here. Ooh, on top of the cherry stems. And I have a lighter one. Yeah, that I can scoot underneath here. And this one can go onto here. Bit more weight on that. Ooh, we're getting close. This one underneath here. Yeah, I think I did it. So very heavy with the strawberries right here. I didn't have enough leaves. I do have a few cherry leaves I could maybe sprinkle in there. And I need to sprinkle cherries in general all over. A few left of those. Quite a few of these left over. They were a pain to cut because of that tiny circle in the middle. Yeah, I was afraid of losing that like constantly. Every time Jaina, the youngest of the dogs, jumped onto my work table, the desk thingy I have for sitting on the couch. She's lovely, but she needs a lot of attention sometimes. Let's put these two together. And add a leaf to that. Let's see. And then if I add that on top here, maybe that will, yeah, that'll help a bit with the strawberries. So many of them right here. So let's do it this way. And a few blocks on top without gluing everything to the blocks perfectly. There we go. This one. Where you go? Put here. I had a hard time working the cherries in before because the stems don't really cover anything. I still want to see them now that I did the work. And I do have a few hanging in here. Oh, that's the one that's backwards. Oh, yeah, for those who follow along after the fact and have been following my Star Wars journey, I finished the Rebels and I finished Tales of the Jedi, so now I am completely ready for Ahsoka. I think I need a break now, so I started some Game of Thrones. I still need to watch the last 2 seasons from when I read the books. And of course, these seasons don't have much to do with the books, but there are still some hints of things in them, and some things that have been moved around that I want to see. So that's the project for now. I will need to get through both Bad Batch and what is that? Oh, the one Resistance, but it won't be right now. I have had Star Wars constantly for like a month, and I love it much. A whole lot of, a lot, a lot. But see, I don't even have words for it. But I do need a tiny break, just a tiny one. And where should this one go? Should it go here? Yeah, it could. It could go there. And maybe it should get a leaf as well. Yeah. So, but what I do after I read the books there, which took me 32 days, by the way, I was a bit obsessed, you might say. Honestly, I just wanted it over with because it was long and I wanted to know what was going to happen. I haven't watched the TV series, of course, but things were different. The characters live through different things than they do in the TV series, and it is okay. After the words of what is it? Charlene Harris. She wrote the books behind True Blood, and she said you should always view TV adaptations as fan art, not as an actual representation of the actual book. You should just view it as fan art, then you won't be as disappointed. And I like that idea. But I kind of, after reading everything and then watching the first 6 seasons, I needed a break, and now I'm coming back to it. I keep track of everything in my bullet journal. Every single TV series I see during the year, and every single movie is written in that one. I'm a bit of controlling, maybe, but it is also nice when I get stuck on something. For instance, I know that I still need to watch the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones because I can see it in my bullet journal. I can go back and look at, oh, that was how far I got. And since I'm not watching it on HBO, I am watching it, yeah, you know, the old-fashioned way. Then there would be no record of how far I've come other than my own. And I love that. Every year I also count, you know, how much I've watched. And I do also keep a log on books and TV shows, and movies, and mostly the thing that surprises me is that I need to make myself watch new movies. But TV shows goes quite easily, actually. It's an easy thing to watch a new TV show for me. But watching new movies, that lacks. And the same with books. I have a tendency to reread books that I know are great, but that does deprive me of new experiences. So the last few years, after I started with my bullet journal, I have been trying to mend that, to try new things, and so far it's going okay. I have seen and read a lot of interesting things. I've also seen and read a few things that were not so great, but that's another story for another day. Yeah, that's just, it encourages me to keep, when I keep track, that I can see what I'm doing, and then it's easier to change what you do. The same thing with TV series in general. I had a long period where I didn't really watch any movies at all because I just watched TV shows all the time. And that's a bit sad because movies are great too. It's just that they're not entertaining in the long run unless you watch it over and over. You know, if I pick a TV show with 3 or more seasons, then I know I'll be entertained for a while if I like the TV show, that is. That does sometimes happen, that I pick something I don't like, and honestly, I'm not very good at then just not watching the whole thing. I tend to want to watch everything, even though maybe it's not that interesting. It's a habit. I'm trying to break it. I have actually started 2 seasons this year of 2 different TV shows that I didn't finish because I figured this was not for me. And not in a, this is seriously not for me. Just that there must be something better out there that is more catching to my taste. I just want this one too. Where can I put it? Oh, I should put it up here maybe. The top doesn't really have any of these. There we go. Ooh, I made it. This is miraculous. Or something. It is actually finished. This only took, what, 6, 7 weeks or something like that. But it's not the time. It's the result. Or is it the other way around? Ah, the goddess knows. Only the goddess knows. If I have 5 of these, and this one. There we go. And yes, I kept all the seeds from all of the strawberries. Figured I could put it in a shaker or something. They're just so tiny and nice. I know it's odd. I am odd in many ways. So this was the wreath I made, and I'm pretty happy with it. Due to a scheduling conflict, I will not be live next Wednesday, or if I will, it'll be pretty late. I don't think I'll make it. We have to go see some friends, and it was supposed to be on another day of the week, but something came up, and you know, life happens. So next week there won't be a live, probably. Don't count on it. Don't set your clock or anything. But there will be a video on Saturday, as per usual. And I will be back, if not on Wednesday, then next Wednesday, and I will have come up with a new project to occupy these, because I think I actually like doing these bigger projects and lives. They're pretty fun, and I do have quite a few folios I need to make. Oh, thank you, Stacy. You're just here for the end. I'm gonna sign off in a minute, and I hope you'll have a good working day, since you're so early. So until a fortnight, I think it's called in English, or on Saturday, I hope you'll be having a great day, evening, or night.